Guys, congratulations on such an incredible series. You absolutely smashed it. I was a hook, line and sinker. There's so
much. Thank you.
I'm gonna dive right in. Thaddea, B was one of my favorite characters. I mean, there were so many layers to her. Now, for people who are not familiar with the Irregulars, they're gonna tune in. What can you tell us about your character, B?
B is the very headstrong, confident, driven leader of the gang, and her driving force is absolutely her little sister Jessie. I mean, she would do anything for her and anything to protect her and look after her. And that's kind of how we find ourselves in this situation with Watson, because Jessie hasn't been very well, and she's been having these nightmares. And the gang think, right, we need to get her to a doctor, but to do that we need money. And this mysterious man kind of comes up to B in a graveyard, chases her a little bit, and then says, I've got a business proposition. If you do some work for me and my business partner, we run a small detective agency, just a small one, then I'll give you money in return. And so B goes, right, okay, I don't like you, I don't fully trust you, but I do need the money for Jessie. And so we fall into this business deal with Watson, and it leads us down a very strange and startling path that they go on together.
And what a strange path it is, with so many turns. Darci, I mean, first and foremost, you kick off the whole series as Jessie. What was that like? Was it quite daunting knowing that you're the first character we're going to see?
Yeah, it was. I think, the first scene, I'm kind of with a lantern, and we kind of see that pattern a lot throughout the show. And my right arm, as a result, is heavily more muscular than my left. I'm really built up, it's really helping with my yoga especially, so I'm really happy about that. No, it was really exciting, and I felt a little bit of pressure. I think going into it, I was definitely quite nervous to start, and to get to know the guys, and I was like, will everyone be nice, and like what will it be like? And it's such an ensemble piece, and all the guys, I was so fortunate, all the guys are great, and we had a lot of laughs, so it was a great time. Yeah,
I love that. And you have so many, I'm not gonna lie, terrifying scenes. How did you cope with those scenes? At some point, were you like, okay, this is too much?
Well, most of the time I was actually fine, but there was one scene I remember in particular where I was barefoot in about calf length mud, and that was particularly grim, I'm not gonna lie. And there was some monsters, shall we say, in the scene with me that were also particularly terrifying. I remember a contortionist, which was terrifying. So I think that one in particular was a bit scary, but most of the time I was fine. I was living my best life with my dressing gown, my hot water bottle, it was great.
I love it. Fearless Darci over there. Harrison, you play Leopold. I felt so sorry for him at the beginning, because I feel like, he's very judged at the beginning, and all he wants to do is help out and kind of muck in. He set his sights on B, who is, one of a kind, beautiful girl. What was he like to play? And, as the series cracks on, we see a different side of him, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. And it's been such a fun part to play, because he's sort of been wrapped in cotton wool his whole life, been kept in one room in sort of Buckingham Palace. And so when he's experienced London, it's a real sort of new thing for him, and finding friendship as well. Like, he hasn't had any friends, anyone of his own age. And it was just a great thing to play, being like sort of finding your feet as the series went on, and finding more about Leo and seeing his sort of resilience and his bravery as well. So it was a really exciting thing to do, and see the journey of Leo as the series continues.
I mean, we've said it all morning, the gang, the Irregulars, wouldn't work if one of them was missing. And I think that's such a lovely thing to see on screen. It's not just this one person, it's a group of people together helping each other.
And I think the exciting thing is, like, it's not just your sort of, the Irregulars aren't your regular heroes, and we've all got our sort of weaknesses and insecurities and flaws, but that's what kind of makes our characters sort of individual and unique. And as Thaddea said, we don't work when we're apart, but when we all complement each other's characters, it works out pretty well.
Just quickly, Harrison, you in the series reminded me of a young James McAvoy. I don't know if you've been told that before, but I was like, he looks so similar to James.
Yeah, no, I'll take that all day. I mean, he's an incredible actor, and I've had that a few times before.